welcome back. Once again, adventurers, to Let's Play ChäoS Child. In the last episode, Hinae Arimura went to face her mother, Megami, the prime suspect in the murders of Koichiro Arimura, her estranged husband, as well as the unidentified body, which turned out to be Megami's own lover, as well as the lover of Koichiro, Hinako Mikami, and all this was in aid of, punishing Hinae Arimura. And unfortunately, Megami ended up murdering somebody who she mistook for Hinae Arimura, the unfortunate Moe Ishida, who emulated Hinae to the point of actually dressing up as her, complete with her hair ties and pigtails. But at the 11th hour, Takuru was able to rush in and rescue Hinae from Megami's wrath, and Megami was in turn arrested. And at the end of the day, Takuru and Hinae spent some time at the Restoration Festival, but we are not done with the True World route just yet, because we didn't really get the true ending. As I said at the end of the previous episode, there are a number of steps that we need to take in order to get said true ending, which pertains to the use of delusion triggers. So I shall see you all in just a moment. Now, you would have noticed that I had originally skipped through all of Hinae Arimura's delusion events, but in order to get the true ending of the True World character route, we actually have to experience all of these delusion triggers on the positive trigger, starting with, of course, this one where Takuru and Hinae are together in the RV trailer. Yeah, something tells me that this isn't going to bode well at all, at least for Takuru. But here goes nothing. Bring on the pain. Even though this isn't the, yeah. Actually, there was a whole special on it, wasn't there? Yeah, this is pertaining to the rather suspect Cool Cat Press articles that Takuru is notorious for reading. It was the July 1999 issue, I think. That bratty little girl a year or two younger than you is actually just waiting for you to make a forceful move. A forceful move. That meant, really, after escaping the fiery wrath of Riko Haida.
そうだよ。実はすべて僕が仕組んだことだ。
But this is Takuru's delusion, so he's welcome to it.
全部って。
全部と言ったら全部だよ。あの女のことも何もかも。
Really?
じゃあ私たちが襲われたことも先輩が？でもどうして？
Now, wouldn't that be the plot twist and all plot twists? Takuru Miyashiro is the true mastermind of everything that's happened. Maybe.
決まってるだろう。君をここに連れ込むためだ。
course, yeah. Even I am not so obtuse as to say that this is anything other than creepy behavior. I grabbed her by the wrists and pinned her to the bed. Yeah.
私をここに。それってつまり。
Yeah, because that's how homicidal pyromaniacs work. For some reason, Arimoto didn't resist. She just stared back into my eyes.
わかるだろ?
Yeah, this is about as far from romantic as you can possibly get.
そんな。まさか宮代先輩がそんなことする人だったなんて。
I can't believe it either. Despite what she said, her eyes were dewy and shining in the light of the fluorescent bulbs above. As proof.
でもそういう強引な人好き。
Cool Cat Press was right. All hail Cool Cat Press. No hailing. No hailing whatsoever.
先輩来て。
Yeah, no.
なんてあるわけないよな。
Definitely not. Wait, didn't I think about this once before? Man, I never learn, do I?
先輩早くどいてくれないと大声出しますよ。
Yeah.
ごめん。
How did you do what she says? Because she will. Leapt off her and started to grab the magazines off the floor. Right, onto the next delusion trigger. Okay. Delusion trigger number 2. The hallway encounter with Hinae and Seruka. And if this is anything like what happened at the cafeteria with these two, along with Hinae and between these two and Kurusu and Kazuki, I should say. This is going to go horribly wrong, very horribly wrong. But we're a glutton for punishment. So once again, yeah. If you actually go through with this, Takuru, it's definitely going to be on your head.
タク？
But laughing creepily like that isn't going to help your case.
そうかいそうかい。そんなに言うなら見せてやろうじゃないか。この僕の力を。
Don't go through with it. Don't you dare.
宮代先輩？
Yeah.
悪いけど、今さら後悔しても遅いからな。僕の心に火をつけた自分たちの愚かさを呪うがいい。
I think you should be the one cursing your own foolishness here, Takuru. No one could stop me now. They'll definitely stop you afterwards. It's a bad idea. It's a very, very bad idea. There is going to be a lot of pain. I concentrated. Speaking about not learning anything. A terrible, beautiful Excalibur appeared in the corner of my vision, and Takuru has some kind of aura around him. Whether that's real or a delusion. Actually, yeah, obviously a delusion. The power welled forth from deep within me. Come, my Excalibur. Give me power.
見るがいい。
This is
これがギガロマニアックスとしての僕の 僕の力だ。
Well, to be fair, that actually is quite impressive. Or I take it back. I take it all back. My power lifted up the skirt of every single girl in the school. God damn it. You could try to hold down your skirts, but it won't work. No one can stop my power. And weird psychedelic effects.
どうだ見たか。これが僕の。
じゃあこれが宮代先輩の。これがタカの。
そう。これこそが僕の力だ。
Indeed it is. He does have psychokinesis after all. The scene around me was something out of a nightmare. No, a most wonderful dream. There's nothing wonderful about this. At all. Every girl in the school was walking around with their skirts blown up now.
どうだ恐れ入ったか。
はい、さすが宮代先輩です。
これからは僕の言うことは何でも聞くか。
タクの言う通りにするから。
わかった。だったら許してやる。
I slowly lowered my hands and the chaos around me began to subside.
やだ、もう。
Yes, it was.
さあ約束通りこれからお前たちは僕の言いなりだ。わかったな。
Don't think that's how that works.
はい、タクル様。
Yeah, if only. Just be grateful that that didn't actually happen in real
ね
time,
えねえ
unlike
セリ
the
宮代先輩どうしちゃったん？
unlike the unfortunate situation in the cafeteria.
気にしないで、いつものことだから。
Yeah, just staring off into space, daydreaming.
であるからしてこの場合は天日よ。
And now on to delusion trigger number 3. One moment. And we're back at the point where Hinae has entered the classroom and everyone else in the class, minus Serica, is glaring with quite jealous rage at Takuru. One reason why Hinae Arimura is here. Well, leave it to Takuru's imagination to figure out what it is.
タクル王子、お迎えに上がりました。
And by figure out, I of course mean go down the completely wrong trail.
ファお王子
Although I wouldn't actually have put it past Hinae to call him that, even if she were joking. What was she talking about?
やはり記憶をなくされてしまっているのですね。では仕方ありません。説明を。説明なら私がするよ、タク。
Can you now?
おのえ
実は今まで黙っていたけど、私たちは地球より360万光年離れた惑星ギガローマからやってきた宇宙人なんだよ。
First of all, I don't think there is ever a planet known as Gigaloma. And second, this actually sounds like very similar to that delusion that we encountered with Kazuki. One of
そ
them
して
at
タク、
least.
あなたも。
僕が宇宙人
An alien prince of all things. Sadly not the prince of all Saiyans. It can never be Vegeta.
そう。惑星ギガローマは6つの王国に分かれています。そのうち5つの国は女系国家。そして唯一男性がいる国がタクル王子、あなたの国なのです。
And Kurisu is here. Just because.
クルスまで何言ってるんだ大丈夫か気は確かか
I think I should be asking that question of you, Takuru. I think you're going slightly crazy here.
信じられないのも無理ないよね。でもこれは事実なんだよ。
Of course, if we needed any more proof that this was a delusion, here's Mio Kunasato. Even Kunasato. Wait, that's not what Kunasato's personality is like. What's going on here?
私たちはね、それぞれの国のお姫様で、あなたの妃の座を射止めるために留学先であるこの国へとやってきたの。
Well, this is a cliche anime plot if ever I've seen one.
けれどタクル王子、あなたはこの星へやってきた時にこの町で起きた地震に巻き込まれ記憶をなくしちゃってたんだよ。
Yeah, definitely cliche anime plot.
ちょっと待て唐突すぎてついていけないんだけど
I think your hyperactive imagination is having a bit of a seizure here. I'm afraid.
私たちはみんなあなたの記憶が戻るまで待っていたわ。けどそれももう限界。そろそろ相手を決めてもらわなきゃ。私たちの国がギガローマの星そのものが消滅してしまうかもしれないの。
タクル王子、私と結婚してほしいかも。
Now, once I would have said that it's a definite sign that Kazuki is in a delusion because she's actually talking, which she doesn't normally do. But,
カズキ
yeah,
お前もか
even though she is joining this delusion as well.
私だって結婚したいです。
And Uki as
山添
well,
まで
who we never encountered. Yeah, this is going a little bit too far there, Takuru.
分かっていただけましたか、タクル王子。分かったのなら、私をあなたの将来のパートナーに、そしてその証に熱い口づけを。ちょっと待ってよ。のんちゃんだけ抜け駆けしてずるい。タクと一番仲いいのは私だもん。ねえタク。タクは私のこと選んでくれるよね。
いやちょっと待って、選ぶも何も急すぎて何が何だか。
Yeah, I think this whole one reason has gotten completely sidetracked. And by sidetracked, I mean completely derailed.
そんな、宮代先輩は私のことが好きなはずです。ね、宮代先輩。
あ、いや
待って、その人は私のものなの。
そのキャラ違和感ひどすぎるんですけど。
No, it does not. Then again, it is your own fault. This is your subconsciousness, after all.
私のかも。いいえ、私のものです。私のタクだもん。私のです。違うわ、私のよ。
Yeah, I think it's time for this delusion to end. Please let it end.
私の。
私の。
God damn it. I'm suddenly remembered the seagulls from Finding Nemo.
私のだもん。
God damn it.
私の。
Well, she didn't say maybe that time.
私の。私の。
Please don't turn into seagulls.
待って
This
みんな
delusion
も
would
っと
get
落ち
even
着いて
crazier. Don't need it to be any crazier. Everyone was looking at me. Yep. Cliche anime plot.
誰を選ぶの？
none of you are Pokemon, so... what do I do? Oh good, it's over. That was a little too hyperactive there for my liking. How stupid. Very stupid. A prince? What the hell is wrong with me? Very good question.
先輩聞いてます？
ここに来た理由だよな。
No, you didn't actually ask that aloud, but yeah. Well, jumping ahead to the fourth delusion trigger. Delusion trigger number 4, and it is the Sunday outing. Yeah, we're going for it. Of course, this point Takuru is, trying to pay attention to all the details, but, let's see how wrong things can get. At this hour, every place would be pretty crowded. That's, actually quite normal for, restaurants in a busy city. We should go someplace pretty light then, so Cafe LAX, which is the usual place. For example, something we could buy and then walk around and eat. That's not a place, that's food, which meant... a very different location.
ああ、ここで売ってるキャラメルポップコーンが美味しいらしいんだ。
Caramel popcorn. That might be okay.
へえ、宮代先輩って思ったより流行りとか詳しいんですね。
No, to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if Takuru knew a few out-of-the-way places in Shibuya. It's always nice to know where all the eatery places are.
ま、僕はリア充だからな。
So you say.
待っててくれ。ちょっと買ってくれよ。お待たせ。
I managed to get some food.
わあ、甘い匂い。美味しそう。
Oh, caramel is supposed to be sweet.
さあ、食べたまえ。
いただきます。
Yeah, she literally went on.
おいしい。なにこれ。これ超美味しいです。
だろ。
I thought he said it was popcorn, caramel popcorn. I hadn't spent the last 2 days looking it up for nothing.
先輩もどうぞ。はい。どう？美味しい？
美味しいです。
Yeah, of course we talk about the food. I was stammering.
じゃあ今度は先輩から。
え？
I thought we already did that. Why was this so exciting? This was totally different than going shopping with Serika and Kurusu. Was this what a date was like? In most people's imaginations, I expect.
先輩の手ポップコーンの粉がいっぱいついちゃってますよ。
本当だ。
ほら貸してください。
No, you could just use a handkerchief or something. Or a paper towel. Before I could even think about what she meant, she grabbed my hand and stuck my fingers in her mouth.
これで綺麗になりました。
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Did normal normies do this sort of thing all the time? Not really.
ねえ先輩、ひなえこの後買い物に付き合ってほしいな。
I thought we were already going shopping, but okay.
買い物いいけど。
Then again, shopping with the likes of Hinae Arimoto is definitely going to be an exhausting journey in and of itself.
やったー！実はね、買おうと思ってたものがあったの。
Something she was thinking about buying. Prepare yourself for a long haul there, Takuru. A very, very long haul.
こっちでーす。
She wouldn't tell me what it was that she wanted to buy. But we kept going further into an area meant for girls, and I was starting to feel more and more awkward. Yeah, this is a clothes store.
ランチが重かったらやめよっかなーって思ってたんですけど、よかった軽いもので。あったここです。
ここって。
Oh, it's a very elaborate decor there, via sala, and very decorative iron there, almost like a portcullis. Hope that doesn't fall down on our heads.
先輩、まだ目を開けちゃダメですよ。
うん。
よいしょ。はい。じゃあ、お願いします。
Something tells me we're going to regret this. Yeah.
先輩、どうしました？
There are a lot of things that are wrong with this scenario.
これはまずいんじゃないのか。
Yeah, that strap is a bit loose.
バレなきゃ大丈夫ですって。
Still, was it really okay for the two of us to be in the same changing rooms in the swimsuit area together? No, it's not okay. I know this. And there's a word for the situation. Yeah, terrible. A terrible situation. Or I think it's called SNEG. Don't know what that is, so we're about to find out. Short for Sor Nante Eroge, or what kind of H game is that? Internet slang used to refer to situations commonly seen in hentai games. I think I can envision Daru out of the corner of my eye. God damn it.
それよりほら先輩、後ろ早く結んでくださいよ。じゃないと水着ずり落ちちゃう。
I think clothing is designed for you to be able to do that yourself.
いいのか
Otherwise it fails as clothing.
いいも何も早くしてくれないと。
Yeah. No, that's not going to happen. Definitely not. Kill it stone dead. But it might be something close. Maybe the shopping part.
とりあえず何系がいい？この辺ならいくつか候補が。
Plenty of places to find food, however, they'll all be busy. Right, on to the fifth and I believe final delusion trigger. So I shall see you all up ahead. Well, after that Sunday outing in Shibuya, we're here at the fifth and final delusion trigger for the True World of route, which is just after Hinae was attacked. Yeah. And if the last delusion trigger wasn't awkward enough, something tells me that this is going to be just as, if not even more awkward. It's too late to turn back now. I saw...
本当は前から言おうと思ってたんですけど、私実は男の子なんです。
Okay, not. Not where I was seeing this going. God damn it, Takuru. You and your delusions. I was stunned. I didn't expect to see a bulge beneath Arimura's skirt. That's just wrong.
でも心は女の子なんです。信じてください。
Yeah, that's not the problem here,
いや
to be
まあ
honest.
こんなもの見せられたら信じるしか。
やっぱり思った通りだ。宮代先輩って優しい。
Yeah. There was actually a term for this in anime dialect. In the words of the late Admiral Akbar, it's a trap. And it pains me that I actually said that out loud.
そうか。
はい。宮代先輩。
Arimura looked straight into my eyes. She was a girl, no matter how you looked at her. Yeah, getting Ruka Rushibara vibes from this particular delusion, but her body.
何？
こんな僕でよければ恋人にしてください。
I looked closely and saw that her shoulders were shaking. It'd probably taken all of her courage to say that. And I said,
先輩。
むしろ望むところだ。まさにドンピシャ！君こそ僕の求めていた理想の恋人だ、有村！
本当ですか？
本当だ！
ひなえ、嬉しい。
I mean, this scenario is great and all, but do we really need the unfortunate illustrations panning around from right to left in the background? I seriously thought that she was going to say I'm secretly an elephant. Even though I know this is delusion, it's still creepy. Arimura leapt forward and grabbed me. Her body was a little more muscle than I expected, but it felt great. And
有村。当たってる。
当ててるんです。
no. Yeah, no. What was I thinking? I'm not into that. Yeah. Hinae Arimura is certainly not Ruka Rushibara from Steins Gate. When I came back to my senses, I was looking straight at Arimura's healthy thighs. Yeah. Hinae Arimura is a girl. Plain and simple. Whereas Ruka Rushibara
もう
is a
先輩っ
guy.
たら
Plain
あん
and
まり見ちゃ
simple.
ダメですよ。
Okay, well, that was all the delusion triggers. Now, jumping ahead to one final moment. Alright, now that, I kind of skipped ahead just a little bit too far. I was, hoping to, this is past the point where Hinae Arimura says thank you to Takuru Miyashiro at the Restoration Festival. But, since all the previous delusion triggers were all positive, we've jumped past that point to November 21st, 2015, Saturday. Trustworthiness Investigation Company Frisia. Wonder why we're back here. Of all places.
全員揃っているかな。
Wonder what he means by everyone. I'm sure we're about to find out. Shinjo looked around at the assembled group before he spoke. How many of us are gathered here? A lot of people, it seems. It was a Saturday morning and early, but there were still quite a few people here. Katsuko Momose, the CEO of Frisia, Mio Kunasato, a student at Hekio Academy, and the famous K of Shibuya News. Shinji Ito, part of the newspaper club. Nono Kurusu, Hana Kazuki, and Seruko Noe. None of them looked happy to be here, but why? They all had a vague idea of why they'd been brought here, but they still seemed to be afraid about what they were about to hear. Shinjo didn't feel much different. Exactly as happening here. Shinjo slowly began to speak, with that same expression of tension on his face as the rest of them.
有村ひなえと宮代拓が見つかった。
Wait, found? I thought they said, well, did they part ways at the Restoration Festival, or did they somehow elope together? Shinjo began to tell them what the police had learned about what happened between Mie Arimura and her mother on November 4th.
お願い、先輩、死なないで。
Takuru was stabbed, but he recovered. After her mother, Megami, had stabbed me, I was lying on the ground with my head in her lap. Even now, I still remembered how hot her tears had felt.
有村
My consciousness gradually began to fade.
有村僕は
Sorry about that, just making sure that I was still recording and that Bandicam wasn't doing anything weird. But the episode's still going on, which is a good thing. So what exactly did happen after... And then in the corner of my eye, I saw her. I thought she'd been arrested. It was Arimura's mother, Megami. I thought she'd left, but she hadn't. All sanity was gone from her eyes. I saw a sharp flash as she raised her hand high above Arimura's head. Wait, this isn't what happened.
有村
Yeah, this is definitely not how it went down before. With all the strength I had, I pushed Arimura down and covered her with my body. Taru was stabbed a second time. A burning pain ran down my back. Again and again. Yeah, this is unfolding rather differently than what I thought it was. Again and again and again. Pain. I thought that Takuru had managed to save Hinae and that the police had managed to apprehend Megami. What the hell is going on here? Screams. I mean, besides the fact that Megami Arimura is now a completely broken lunatic, Mad, mad laughter. A horn. The sound of a train. Light and shadow. By that time, I didn't even know what was going on. I think we're kind of on the same page here. All I knew was the sound of something hitting the ground. So she must have dropped the knife if that's what that metallic clanging was. The sound of dragging feet. And this is definitely unfolding differently. Arimura's sobs. Yeah, this definitely wasn't how it turned out, at least I thought. I tried to speak, but I felt unbelievably weak. When I finally did, my voice was barely a whisper. But I still used all the strength I had. I had to tell her. I had to tell Arimura. But where is she? She's right there, but looks like blood is seeping into Takuru's eyes.
いいです喋らなくていいですから
今喋らないと伝えら
Something I'm getting a real sense of foreboding here.
そんなこと聞きたくない
僕は多分君のことが好きだった
先輩
本当に
はいわかります本当だって
Indeed he is, from the bottom of his heart, but he's dying.
先輩いやねえ先輩やめてくださいよそんな嘘やだ先輩
宮代拓郎を刺した後、有村めぐみは血まみれでふらふらと歩いているところを警ら中の警官に確保された。
We knew that much, except that Takuru Miyashiro was still alive when that happened.
ただ残念ながら
At
彼
least
女は現在でも
last
心
time.
神喪失状態で話を聞ける状態ではないようだ。
それで二人は
有村ひなえがその後宮代拓と共に現場から姿を消していたことは知っているな。
That's That's news to me. Though if I had to guess, it was Hinae that took Takuru away. Shinjo took their silence as a nod, as a yes, and continued.
どうしたものか。これまで警察がいくら探しても2人を見つけることはできなかった。それが昨日になってようやく発見に至った。
I think there's one location that they might have ended up.
2人は例の封鎖されている AH 総合病院の地下室に潜り込んでいたらしい。
Okay, I thought Hinae might have hidden Takuru in the RV trailer at Miyashita Park. But then again, Sarika probably would have found them. So why were they hiding in the basement? Ah. The place had been locked up tight. There was no way anyone could find us there. Unfortunately, you would actually think that Hinae would have brought Takuru to the hospital part of AH Tokyo General to actually get medical treatment. In fact, we stayed down there for almost 3 weeks. Again, why? For what purpose?
そんなことより2人は無事なんですよね。
I think our definition of safe is a bit vague and hazy right
そ
now.
れは
Not to mention sketchy.
2人についてだが、
Kunosato picked up where Shinjo hesitated. She'd already heard, it seemed. No surprises there.
有村ひなえは病院に保護されている。
And what about Takuru?
発見された当時、彼女の腕の中には宮代宝がいたそうだ。ただ死後2週間以上経過した彼の体はすでにほとんどが腐敗し、一部は白骨化、また遺体の一部は欠損していたらしい。
So he died at the scene. I could see them all gasp. Who exactly are we in this scenario? We're not Shinjo. We're not... Who are we in this situation?
そして有村ひなえは腐敗した宮代拓の体を大事そうに抱きかかえ、ずっと話しかけていた。
So and I couldn't bear to leave Takuru's body. That's right. I died right after that. How are you still narrating then? I mean, yeah, they kind of did that thing in the film American Beauty, but you're already dead, so you shouldn't be narrating at this point. It was understandable given how many times I've been stabbed, and the next thing I knew, I was in that hospital. My body was there unmoving, and Arimoto was holding me. So, are you a ghost? Spirit? Disembodied consciousness? What exactly is happening here? I didn't know how Arimoto had gotten her down there, but she's probably gotten help from her. her I'm probably going to assume is Uki Yamazoe.
先輩。
What an incredibly grisly sight. Truly, truly grisly indeed. Arimura was talking to me happily.
先輩。お願いがあるんですけど。
She seemed to think she was at school. She kept saying the same thing over and over. I was sure that she was hearing my voice as well. No, not just me. Serika was there and Kurusu, and Ito and Kazuki. Except not in reality. Looks like Hinae Arimura's sanity has completely snapped. What she was seeing was...
ひなちゃんには見えてるんだよ。本当の世界が。
Wait. What she's seeing is the real world. The hell? That's Serika for you. She knew exactly what I wanted to say. Yeah, that was the real world. Okay, so things have once again taken a sharp left turn, it seems. I mean, we know for a fact that Serika Hinae wasn't who we thought she was, but this is now... things have now gone to a whole new level. It was the true world that she wanted. And she could hear them. Voices without lies. And I knew, now that I was a part of her, Serika softly touched Kurusu's hand.
そんな顔しちゃダメだよ。だってきっとタクも楽しかったから。ね、タク。そうだよね。
Yeah, that whole I don't trust you thing, I do not trust you at all. All trust for Serika Hinae is dead. Completely, absolutely dead. Everyone looked out the window and up at the sky. How strange. I'm right here. Are we Schrodinger's cat for some reason now? But what Serika said was right. This was for the best. My voice couldn't reach her anymore. But she had the world she wanted. She had attained a world of truth. But did she really? And she was still whispering in that empty room.
ありがとう、先輩。
The last words she ever said to Takuru Miyashiro. Dark Sky End. Achievement unlocked. True World. And so we have obtained yet another ending in the world of Chaos Child. But Yeah. Starting to think that there is actually more going on behind the scenes than what we've observed up until this point. But, yeah, that will have to wait until the next episode. So when we return, adventurers, we still have plenty more endings to get. And maybe when all is said and done, we can finally obtain the real truth behind this madness. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.